Bonjour everyone, welcome back to Magpie Channel TV, welcome to St James's Park. The sun is actually shining in Newcastle for a change. First time it's been warm and you haven't had to wrap up and wear I've got a hat on by the way, but that's more due to that I need a haircut. Cup final trim coming in soon, but first time in Newcastle for ages that you're not having to wrap up, proper heavy coat, thick warm jacket. It's actually decent weather today, sunny, a little bit warm. So we're going to get out and have a little walk around the stadium, little lapsies around the stadium before we talk about Wembley Stadium. To be honest, before we get to Wembley, I get down there Friday, absolutely buzzing for it. But before we talk all things cup final, I thought we'd just have a nice little tour around the outside of St James's Park on this glorious sunny day. So, title of the video, how, you know what I've done there, will Newcastle United win this final? And Howe himself has been speaking to the media just 10 minutes ago, so we'll have a quick look at that and touch on that as well in this video. But we're going to talk about how Newcastle can bring that trophy back to Tyneside. I mean, imagine the scenes. I know loads of my mates who aren't going down to Wembley are going to be in Shearer's Bar on the weekend for their ticketed event for the game. I think it's ticketed. That's going to be class. And then you're going to see loads of fans ones popping up. Obviously I'm doing Box Park Wembley, I'll be hosting that one. I think the tickets were sold out. Sorry for everything I was asking, but it's gone, sold out now. I wasn't having a look at the club shop, but you know, they've got the little cup final range out. Don't really rate it, to be honest with you. I've been sent a nice little number off Art of Football. I can't even see myself with the sun's glistening. I was waiting for Newcastle to hopefully release the cup final shirt. Now with a bit of engravement action going on there, like they used to in the 90s. So we'll just show you a bit of Joe Harvey there. Obviously he won some trophies in his time at Newcastle, and then we've got Jackie Milburn as well. So it's been a long time since the likes of these have won a trophy at Newcastle, and all these players would be deserving of a trophy. Now imagine Dan Burn there, Dan Burn knee slide. You know what I mean? Eddie Howe at the other end where Sir Bobby is. He's on his way to getting that, mate. He's on his way to getting that, the way we're playing, the way we are going. You know, Newcastle now in a final now with the chance to get to Wembley and win some silverware. It's unreal. Obviously we have just slipped out of the top 4 this weekend, but we do have a game in hand on Spurs, so we can claim that back. But we are 5th at the minute. I tell you what, if we win the cup on Sunday, I wouldn't give a shit where we finish, as long as it's not in the bottom 3, which it never would be, would it, under Eddie Howe. But you know, honestly, I wouldn't care about the top 4 push at all if we manage to win on Sunday. That's all that matters to me. It's all I've dreamt of as a kid, winning a trophy, being at Wembley, seeing us, you know, pick up a trophy. That's all that matters to me. It's that's way more important to me than top 4. And the title of this video as well, European qualification is guaranteed to the winner of the Carabao Cup. So whoever does win at Wembley on Sunday will qualify for the Europa Conference League. So it's not quite Champions League, is it? It's not quite top 4, obviously. It's not even Europa League. Do you know what I mean? Top 5. But I said at the start of the season, I'd be absolutely buzzing with a 7th or 8th place finish, and you know, European football, the middle of nowhere. Take me on a Thursday night to the middle of Belarus, you know, the middle of Kazakhstan with Borat. I don't care. I'd go anywhere. Like I say, whoever wins on Sunday does get European football. And obviously Man United are in the top 4, so it's looking good for them. They've got Barcelona, remember. They've got Barcelona in the Europa League on Thursday night, so that's a huge advantage for Newcastle. Huge. And I'm praying, and I never pray for injuries on players, but on this occasion I am praying that Marcus Rashford gets injured. And I don't mean anything too serious. I'm not going to be too nasty. See that I hope he breaks his leg and he's out for 9 months. Just, you know, gets snapped, dodgy ankle, breaks his, I don't know, anything to rule him out of this game, because he is on red hot form. He is statistically the best striker in Europe since the World Cup, and everything he touches turns to gold at the minute. So it's going to be hard to keep him out. So honestly, without him, without Weghorst, and obviously they still do have Bruno Fernandes, Sancho is looking good now off the bench. Obviously still got loads of talent, but take Rashford out of that team, you take a big part of Man United's success and goals out of it, literally. So Thursday night I'll be watching, and I'll be hoping that someone gets injured. Casemiro, Rashford, you know, that'll be good. Obviously we've seen Sabitzer, should have been sent off, shouldn't he? That was a joke, that. Like, how on earth is Sabitzer not got a red card there? And then Bruno got a red card for his challenge. It's just a joke, isn't it? It's not fair, but hopefully it's all fair on the weekend. Obviously we've got David Coote in charge as the referee now. There've been loads of Facebook profiles and people saying he is Man United fan. The referee panel have came out and said that's not true. He's a Notts County fan. Maybe a Notts County fan, but who's he supporting in the bloody Premier League? That's all I know. And Coote had some dubious decisions for us in the past. The likes of Chelsea away, where he wasn't given the VAR decisions our way. So we'll wait and see on that one. Like, but I don't want any of this game to go down to a VAR decision or anything dodgy like that. We just want a fair account and a fair game on the pitch, to be fair. So loads of fairs in there. But how can Newcastle go on and win it? That was the question. That's what I raised in this video. And I think we've literally just got to play our own game. We can't let the occasion get to it, which is what worries me, because I think the players have had one eye on this for a long time now. Can't let that be the case. We really can't. Which is going to be hard, you know, because apart from the likes of Trippier, a lot of players in this dressing room, likes of Sean Longstaff and that, you know, it's going to be a big day for him. Momentous stay, local lad. Let's just hope we don't play any pressure. I think Man United are the favourites now, especially with Pope being suspended. Definitely the favourites now. So we should just go out there and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just enjoy the occasion, enjoy the day out itself, but don't just go there to enjoy it. Go there to win. And that's what I mean about sticking to our game plan. Not letting Man United dictate things, not just sitting back and letting Man United play their game. We've got to do our own thing. We've got to stick to our plan, do what we do best, keep things tight. Now we all know Carrius is in there instead of Pope. Let's hope he does well, obviously. But I think we've just got to threaten him, whether that be through St. Maximin, whether that be through Joe Willock, who I was asked today, will he be fit? He's a race against time to be fit, is Joe Willock. I'd be surprised if he started, like, very surprised. And then that offers the likes of Alan St. Maximin a big chance, who did very well here against Liverpool last weekend. And then Isak, what a moment that is for the record sign. Imagine if he could score a goal at Wembley and put himself into folklore history. Wilson, who's been the number 9 here for years, can he be fit? Can he get a goal? You know, there's some big opportunities in that team. And then obviously the big bonus for us, instead of focus on the negatives of Nick Pope, I'm going to focus on the positives of Bruno Guimaraes being back, because he can be the difference maker. I'm saying he will, obviously I hope he will, but he literally has it in him to be the man of the match on the day and to get the win for Newcastle. He really, really does. So the way we win it, for me, not let the occasion outride us, play to our strengths, don't focus on Manchester United too much. Obviously try and tame Rashford and stuff, but like I said, Man United playing on the Thursday night, they've just played on the Sunday. That's a lot of games for them, and that Thursday night game should be class. It should be, you know, the first leg was 2-2, very entertaining, very close. I expect the same again at Old Trafford. So I kind of want Man United to win on Thursday, or draw would be the absolute best, and then take it extra time and penalties and fatigue their players even more. But you know, I want them to really get tested, but probably win, because you don't. If they're still in the Europa League, then they're still fighting for a trophy. But if they get knocked out of the Europa League, then they'll want the Carabao Cup that little bit more, I think, because they won't have the chance of winning the European trophy. So I think it's good if they win, just not massively, not loads of confidence, but I think it's good if they do get a little win, where, because like I see, there might be a wounded animal. If they get beat, there might be a bit of a wounded animal, try and bite back and try and pull it around and focus more on the cup. But hopefully they go out there, win on pens, goes the distance, and they go out and get pissed on the Thursday night Manchester. That'd be great. Rashford gets pulled, gets done, and that's him. Tell you what, I'm going to walk back to the car now, and I'm just parked in the stadium. So that's how I think we win it then, and I think we are capable of winning it. I've said my prediction, penalties, put it out there again. I'll be putting it out every day. Remember, there's daily videos. Tomorrow there is another guest, hopefully. Today was a big Man United fan, big Man United YouTuber that had to drop out. He's very busy, but he is very big in terms of popularity and stuff, so maybe I'll guess who that was. He couldn't make it in the end, but we'll be seeing Flex from the United View in the studios down London on Friday. I'll be there for that, so we'll be getting Man United fans' opinions on the game then. And then another ex-player dropped out today, so again, busy is what it is. So I thought I'd take us on this little walk about St James's. Let's see if just anything else has been said from Eddie Howe, because it's literally just coming out now at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Joe Linton will be fine, says Keith Downey. Here's Eddie Howe on the goalkeeping situation. I think I should go up here so it's a bit better than just inside, so it looks a bit better for you lot. It's a bit boring, that view there, innit? So we'll come out of there. But Howe has said, I'm disappointed for Nick, but I'm also pleased another goalkeeper will get an opportunity. This is the first time I'm reading this as well, by the way. We have to be positive about our situation and the game. Yes, it's a blow to lose Nick, but we still have belief in the team and the group that we have. It's what you like to hear from Eddie Howe, it's what you'd expect to hear from a manager, isn't it really? And there's a nice little picture there of Carrius and the lads playing head tennis or something, so good stuff. Good stuff. Someone made a good point on the video the other day about the third choice goalkeeper situation. That sun is delightful, but I can't see for shit. So I'm just going to squint away. Saying that, remember in the Europa League back in the day when it was the UEFA Cup, Tim Krul had to play third choice goalkeeper, and everyone was devastated, thinking, oh, who the hell is this? He's going to be crap. We obviously all know how that went. Brilliant story for him. Brilliant keeper. Had a very good career and very popular here at Newcastle. So Krul came in. Let's hope Carrius can come in and do a job like him. Carrius, to me, again, pressure's off him. Now to lose, everyone's expecting to have a howler. You know, all the press, all the rival fans are laughing. So see what he's made of. Eddie Howe on having a positive mindset. I believe we can win any game against any team, home or away, if we're absolutely at our best, and I think we've proved that this season. We believe the power's in our hands, and it's up to us to perform at our best levels. Eddie Howe on team selection, I'm literally just reading it off the Twitter here. It's the first time I've seen it and reading it. I'm very much of the mindset that I would like to see, train and watch and observe the players before picking the team. That's my normal process. Players always have an opportunity to change your mind and force you into a change of perception. So he says he's open there to team selection this week. I'd be surprised if that was the case, because Howe likes to stick to these certain players, doesn't he? Then again, who's going to shine? It's a big week in terms of testing people's characters and what they're made of. Who's going to show the one at the most? I've got the women's game tonight at Kingston Park against Middlesbrough women, Tyne Tees derby, so looking forward to that one. Another video coming tomorrow with a great guest on Newcastle United's Cup final chances. Thursday, Keg's going to have his lineup prediction for you. That is back on Thursday, big lineup prediction for the big final. And then Friday I'll be having loads of videos for you, because I'll be down London on Friday. We'll be in the studio with Flex from the United View. We'll be doing stuff outside Wembley, all sorts will be going on. And then Saturday, you know what's going to happen. Trafalgar Square business. It's going to be quality. Sunday, the big game. More on that as well. I've got some big news on what's happening for me at the match on Sunday, so stay tuned for that one. Cheers for watching, everyone. Drop your comments below, subscribe to my channel TV, and I'll see you on the next one.